Here we go.
All right, training day. We're leaving the parking lot at about 3:30.
3 o'clock almost.
3 o'clock, all right, sounds good. Up here on the eve of Memorial Day, trying to beat the crowd to find the perfect place to set up camp.
Jeff's pack came in at 24. I think he's lying. Craig's came in at 44, and I think that's lying also. Here we are. This is the meadow.
Begin the Meadow Trail. This is where the magic begins, ladies and gentlemen. We're over 9,000 feet, and so far we don't see any other tents.
We are here in Jeff's meadow, and the first trial test of the new Dan Durston XP2. So the first step was to stake it out in a taut square. So I think I did that just fine. And now I'm going to set this up and we'll do a little bit of time lapse for the rest of it and see how we get along. So this is it, the trekking pole tent. I got to put the stakes down lower. And this is the inside. More later. Up here for happy hour on top of Mt Lemmon. See the Air Force Base out there.
Oh yeah.
You can see the brown patches. Let's see if I can point to them. The brown patches right there is where they're building a new housing area off of Houghton and shaving the ground. All the green is Tanca Verde and Agua Caliente wash, and our house is right over Thimble Rock and right down there by that green. Well, the sun is setting, and we are back up at our happy hour spot looking at the city lights. We started at the parking lot, which is about a half a mile from where we're camped. And we're taking a cut-through trail to the ski lift and then down over to Marshall Gulch Trail. And then we'll hike up past Summer Haven, take some Aspen ditch trail or something back. Anyways, we're going to make a loop of it somehow this morning. This afternoon, today, whatever, on a day hike.
The old Pueblo. Getting dustier and drier.
You don't really grasp how big of area the Air Force Base is until you stand up here.
Yeah, because we're as high as an airplane in some cases, looking down on it. Yeah, you have no idea when you're driving around it. So that was the dark area last night.
Correct.
And then those lights were looking.
We are starting on the Aspen Trail. Now we're on the regular trails.
So I believe that's Mount Graham all the way over. In the afternoon, the sun shows you their radio towers and stuff. Look at Summerhaven.
There's all of Summerhaven in there.
Used to be totally hidden. You used to not be able to see a single building. Devastating.
Is that our trail down there?
Yeah.
Along the ridge?
And that drops down. We can almost see the saddle, Marshall Gulch saddle. So we have a whole bunch of switchbacks here.
Okay.
But it's all this shitty stuff, so mind your ankle.
There's the lookout tower we stopped at when we were here in April. I see him.
Shit. That's so hard on your ankles.
Crazy. So that's where we started, up there by those antennas. Over there where that antennas and that building is over there on the left is where our car is, I think. And then you can see the lookout tower over there if you look close. But all this was full of trees and burned back in 2003. Wouldn't want to do this in the afternoon in the sun, that's for sure. We've turned onto the Marshall Gulch Trail, which will take us to that kind of picnic area down at the bottom of the road. We did this with the boys once, and I think Matthew and Sydney did this once with us in July one year they came out. There is some water down there. Things are trying to grow back, but I don't think it'll grow back in my lifetime. Well, this is it. This is it. This is my reward.
For being a good boy.
Right.
But it's only noon, so he's only got, he's got 6-7 more hours to be a good boy. But
so
we'll
we get a
that.
2,200 foot climb after this, and I'm pretty sure we're not eating all that.
Oh, God.
Jeff wants the ice cream, though. He asked me to get extra ice cream.
This is one scoop, ladies and gentlemen.
One scoop. This is it. Aspen Draw.
Not yet. This is still dirt road.
This is still dirt road, he says.
Until then we'll get to the trailhead. But at least we're off the pavement. And I did promise Craig some shade.
We are about a half a mile, I'm guessing, or so from the junction for the Aspen Draw Trail. Probably take a break at that junction, at least I will. I don't know whether Jeff will. This has been all uphill since we left Marshall Gulch. In and out of the shade, which is good. no steps to go up yet. We end up stopping short of the ski resort and turning to go up the hill.
We'll have to remember this when we're training for the North Rim.
Oh, no kidding.
Down and up.
This is the Aspen Draw Trail Junction, and a good place for a break. This is where we're headed, the Aspen Trail, 1.7.
So the car is a decent 2 miles. Camp, 3/4. Well,
So,
less than 3 to go.
this is the Aspen Draw Trail. 1.5 miles-ish. And we think about 800 or 900 feet up, so lots of up. It's 1:30. We have a little over 2 miles, 2.5 miles to go to get back. And we started somewhere around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. But we've been pretty lazy hikers. The fire obviously hasn't been around here yet, fortunately. Well, I'm not going to do a lot of narrating on this part. We've come 3/4 of the way, almost over to the main switchbacks to get back up to the Aspen Trail. But I think I'm just going to let the ambient sounds and my breathing speak for itself. We are at almost 9,000 feet. Up we go. Jeff is smelling the Aspen Trail and he's moving on. Very pretty in here. Just as a reminder, I'm in Tucson, Arizona right now. There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Harm has survived another Jeff Crane training day. We just came up a mile, .2. We gained almost 800 feet elevation. Mr. Crane's favorite trail, what do you think? Was it your favorite?
It was a nice trail. If there'd been steps, I'd have never made it.
Oh, that's right. You hate steps.
I hate steps. There sure are a lot of people up here. Oh, they came up on the ski lift over here.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Craig.
Mr. Crane forgot to mention that.
We could have ridden up and down on the chairlift. Maybe next time. That was brutal. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Harm has survived another Jeff Crane training day. We just came up a mile, .2. We gained almost 800 feet elevation. Mr. Crane's favorite trail, what do you think? Was it your favorite?
It was a nice trail. If there'd been steps, I'd have never made it.
Oh, that's right. You hate steps.
I hate steps. There sure are a lot of people up here. Oh, they came up on the ski lift over here.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Craig.
Crane forgot to mention that.
We could have ridden up and down on the chairlift. Maybe next time.
It is 2:30 and almost exactly 24 hours from the time we arrived here yesterday.
And what a 24 it's been.
Now we have to go up to that tower, is where the car is, and then another half mile, so it's 3/4 of a mile from here. Here we are back at the meadow. It's barely over 9 miles, 2,700 feet down and back up again, and a little over 7 hours. I'm glad to be back up here at 9,100 feet with a breeze where it's cool. And this is back to our campsite.
You got somebody sleeping in there.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks in my tent.
Those are the 2 dates for tonight.
My tent without the poles.
Proud
And,
everybody, you made it.
hey, we made it with your knee and everything.
Tough day.
Tremendous.
Tough day in the saddle. Yosemite, here we come.
We are ready. We passed our exam. Well, that was a different kind of hike than our Manning hike.
Yeah.
That's our first hike where we went down and up.
Right. Started down, heading up.
All right, signing off from our hike. Catch you back at the camp.